Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Here is where I'm always wishing you peace and understanding that life is always happening for you, not to you. Now, the song that I channeled coming into this reading is One Night Only, Jennifer Hudson version on Dream Girls. You want all my love and my devotion. Y'all ain't never saw that. Where have you been? It is so old, huh? You want my loving soul right on the line. Yeah. It's not the. Oh, I can't even remember. I think it's Dina. It's not Dina's version. It's. Uh, I can't even remember her name, but it's Jennifer Hudson's version that played in my ear, okay? Here we go. Ooh, Emperor. Messing with her ears. Boss energy. Ooh, and it's a secret because you got the moon under. Tarot just be spilling all the juice, baby. Okay? And if it ain't no Aries, who's Aries sister sign? Libra. You dealing with a Libra? You wonder how that Libra doing. They just focusing on themselves, okay? Because I just did Libra reading. Check it out. All right, we're going to clarify this Emperor for Scorpio. Oh! She had no limits to where she'd go, yeah. She was so dang sexual. She said, y'all saw that? I was going for this one though. But you did pop up. What were you? Two of Wands. So you have Two of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Ooh. Now this one's Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles. 7 and 2 is 9. 9 of Swords, 2. All right. So if you're dealing with an Emperor, or if you are the Emperor, what's going on with you in this current moment of your life is you're trying to ensure that you're not lacking in any shape, form, or fashion. I think for you, this is giving me a little bit of paranoid energy. Like you may not necessarily be without anything, but the Two of Swords with the Seven of Swords, it's like you're kind of protecting your resources at all costs. You know, you're kind of paranoid. You're not really trusting anyone. You're not really letting people in. Your mind is constantly going, you need some relief. All right? Or somebody's creeping in my bed, messing with my head, taking the pain. If you sneaking and you scared, why you sneaking? Here we go. We have Temperance. Now, Temperance, bottom of, it's still got the moon at the bottom of the deck. What was at the bottom of this one? 10 of Wands. Heavy, heavy. You got so heavy, baby. Ooh, is that rebound energy? All right, Temperance. This is what's influencing the Emperor here. And keep in mind, these are majors. So this is happening right now. When a major come through, ain't nothing you can do, baby, but accept it. You understand? You can respond, but who gives a damn? It's not going to change anything. Not going to change anything. You are getting what you're getting. It's not going to change anything. All right. Temperance. We have the Five of Swords. Now you know you too far. Had to use my big bitch tone. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Okay. So we have Five of Swords, the Fool, and the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my God. My energy is just everywhere, ain't it? Now, what this is telling me is that you have to get things aligned. You and this individual, oh my, don't ask me why it's giving me this, but it is. So this was a complicated situation that's been going on for a long time, a pursuant of the situation. So one could have liked the other for a long time, could have did cat and mouse, Tom and Jerry for a bit, and then the two of you taking the leap to be with one another. It's like that's the paranoia that's going on in the mind, because you have five of swords over here, but you got the two and the seven over here. And I want you to know that all these cards, I mean, especially the two, the seven, and the five. Nine is reevaluating what is. It's like being resistant to what has happened, but it's already taken place. Whereas the two of swords, you need to make a decision. What are we gonna do? Seven of swords is, it's on the low. It's something that's happening under the surface. It's not necessarily something that is broadcasted. These are internal feelings. This is battles within the mind, because you do have the five of pentacles here as well. And when you have the five of pentacles does represent like perseverance. It represents lack. But to me, when I see the five of pentacles, and it's not because it's my card or anything, but when I see the five of pentacles, it's like that you're gonna wish you knew me. It's that hunger. It's a never ending hunger. It's that thriving. I don't have nobody to my left and my right, but it don't stop me from moving. You understand what I'm saying? So here, having the discipline and the structure to keep going, when you have the Emperor and the Five of Pentacles, but you got the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords here, things are not what it seems. Maybe things are not what they seem. Maybe, baby, you walking alone. You're in this one-sided, okay? The influence, like I said, is temperance. So things are coming to surface. You understand? When you see the temperance, things are coming into alignment. Now, let's get outcome. Lay down. Ooh. Lay down. That was Chariot, wasn't it? Yep. We have Chariot. I'm moving on. What's at the bottom of the deck? Three of Pentacles. Are we moving on from this idea of being with said person? You have Sagittarius out here and Aries. Those are, you also have Uranus, so that's Aquarius energy, just the majors, and then we have Cancerian energy over here too. So we have the Six of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the King of Wands. Again, that's Aries energy. So what this is telling me, what are we moving on to? Starting something new, getting your emotional fulfillment, not taking no for an answer. That's what it's giving me. Taking control of the situation. This makes me happy no matter what. I don't give a damn if I'm number 20 on the roster. I'm still on the roster. Okay? I ain't going nowhere. To you, I might be number 20. To me, I am number 1 right next to the kids. Okay? That is what I got for you. Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. This is telling me you're learning from this situation. There's always something to learn. There's always another angle to view. There's endless possibilities in this. You understand? Or you could be sitting there watching a relationship on the outside with the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles and trying to figure out where you fit in this. Is this really what I thought it is? Look at that. Seven of Cups and Nine of Wands. Okay? When I see Nine of Wands and the Seven of Cups, it's like I've really been working at this. I've pulled all the tricks out my goddamn hat. I am trying my best. Okay? You want me to look like this? I'll look like this. You want me just like this? I'll just like this. You want me to talk like this? I'll talk like this. What do you want? What do you want? You want me to make this kind of money? I'll make this kind of money. You want me to have this kind of job? I'll have this kind of job. What do you want? Whatever you want, I'll do it. Bark like a dog. Roof! Okay? That is what it's giving me. Coming to America. It's like I'm not trying to lose in no shape or form. What we got again? The Emperor and Eight of Pentacles. That is a lot of hard work, a lot of determination trying to make this work. Baby, but let me tell you something. You don't ever want to just be the one person making it work. This could be your story. It could not. Do not force it to fit. You understand? Do not ever force a reading to fit. Sometimes it'll hit. Sometimes it won't. Don't force it to fit. But understand me. You watching. You ever had somebody say, this is a true story. So I was messing with this guy. And I'll never forget when I got a reading on him. What was this back in? What does it matter? It was yonder years ago, okay? I was dealing with this guy, and we always, like, we never really went out. And like, I get food and stuff for us. We eat inside. We never like sat in a restaurant and had fun. I never forget when Mandy looked at me and she said, if you sit at the bar, you'll get your food in like 15, 20 minutes. Why do we have to eat in a room, in a hotel room by ourselves? Why can't we go out? Why can't we go? It costs nothing to take a walk in the park. Why can't we do that? Why are we always just in a room together? Getting our business done and then going parting our ways. Like, when she said that to me, it didn't bother me because I love being by myself, eating, minding my business. It's cool. You sitting here to the left, you eating, we chilling. Of course, we doing some hanky panky, girl. I got needs. Okay, so I didn't see it that way. But when she said that, I'm sitting here thinking, that's when I learned I wasn't in love. It was an attachment. I love the idea of having someone, but I wasn't in love with that individual. And I was willing to give anything. I never forget, this one guy told me, he was like, he out here in them streets, you're a good girl. Every time I see you go to work, you come home. What's up with that? And I'll never forget it. I never forget when I told him, I said, well, I love him. He was like, you love him. He was like, but what if he bring you something you can't get rid of? I said, then that's God willing. We both just gonna have it and we'll die together. I'll never forget that. It was attachment. It wasn't love. I mean, I ain't gonna say I ain't had love for dude and dude ain't had love for me. Like, there was like a love and appreciation of one another. But the reality of it was this. I was putting more into the connection than he was. And also, it was a convenience thing. It was an attachment. It was, oh, I'm comfortable with you, so I don't have to lay with Tom, Dick, and Harry and try to figure somebody else out. You know, you fulfill this with me. Or I want honesty, you give me honesty. I can just be myself with you. It was fun. Do you see what I'm saying? It was like a really cool friendship, but I was putting more into it. While I'm sitting here, you know, I'm fine if we won't talk for like 3-4 months. You know, I'm working. You know where I'm at. I'm either at work or I'm at home. He had a key to the apartment and everything. You know, young, dumb, stupid. But it was a valuable experience. And I say that for me. I wasn't saying that to you, baby. Please don't ever think that. But understand this. When you sit back and you reflect and you see how much you're putting into a connection, one thing is for certain. When a man is really into you, or the masculine period is really into you, there ain't nothing that's going to stop them from being around you. They don't care if they look stupid or not. Because they can't think. They can't think when they so into somebody. Nothing makes sense to them. All they know is that they want to be around you. All they know is that they want you to feel appreciated. They want you to know you're the center of attention. There will be no if, ands, or buts. You will have for certain. You understand? All right, I'm done lecturing you, baby. I don't know where that came from, but I let it out. You understand? Know that I appreciate your time and your attention. If I did something for you, do something for me. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. Also know that life is always hitting us with curveballs. It's all experiences. It's all to make us better. Brings us closer to fulfilling our life purpose. Your job is to play the hand that life deals you to the best of your abilities. No sweat, no stress, because whether good or bad, you got this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.